back to the Maelstrom, ladies and gentlemen. We have another unboxing video for you today. We're going to be looking at the Wadroon Chosen of War from Conquest, The Last Argument of Kings. Parabellum sent us out advanced copies of the Wadroon stuff that just released so that we can take a look and show you what's inside the box. So we're reviewing those kits today. One of them is the Chosen of War, of course. These are the war bread that have been chosen by the Scions of War to lead their people. Very interesting concept in the game, and I've been looking forward to seeing them for a while now. Initial impression, just box art. I like certain aspects of them. I like their armor plates. I think once that's painted a little darker, I'm going to like it even more. Not sold on the helmets. I do feel like they're a touch too small for the model. They feel out of scale to me, but we'll see what they look like once we get the plastic out. And then the arms, I know the war bread are already a little bit that way, but these almost feel too big to me. But we're going to crack on, see what they look like once we get them opened up, because I have been very excited to play these guys on the tabletop one way or another. Alright, so we've got our bag of brute bases. We've got our sprues, which we'll come back to in a moment. We have our art card. Nice. And then we have our instruction booklet, which is going to be for each of the poses. All right, so let's take a look at the plastic itself. Looks like you're gonna get two sprues that are unique. I do like that so much of that texture in the armor is there. That's gonna make it really easy to weather down, make it look beaten and rusted. Tons of detail going on in the torso bits of the kit. These very surprised faces for part of the armor. And then the weapons have that crude, hammered look that we've kind of come to see in all of the Wadroon weapons. So that's going to be your first sprue. And then your second one. Really like this piece in particular. The stitched part of it looks really cool and clean. Yeah, the arms, I don't know, they don't look quite as bad to me here, but I do think I need to get the model put together to see for sure. They just look almost a little bit too large for me, even, you know, I know the war bread were that way too, so that's kind of an expectation in the anatomy, but we'll see what they look like once we get them assembled. And with that, the Chosen of War are done, or almost done. I could not make myself put the heads on them. Just to kind of give you an idea, this is one of their heads, and it's just, I don't know. To me, that's comically tiny. I cannot make myself put that on. There's, you know, if you consider what a war bread head looks like by comparison, it's maybe half as big, including the helmet. I like the rest of the pose. It's got some really cool character to it. Got lots of armor, which is something that, you know, we've been waiting to see since these guys are kind of the blacksmiths of the tribe. But like I said, I just cannot use those heads. I'm going to either use some warbread heads and green stuff, green stuff and plastic card, some armor onto them, or I am going to find hopefully a 3D print of something that will work, some kind of you know, more primitive helmet. But otherwise, I do like the kit. You do get one alternate set of arms for one of the poses, so there's a little bit of variability there. I can't imagine that you're going to usually use more than one unit of these unless you're really trying to maximize some kind of punch thing for like competitive play. But these things are really nice. You know, I can't see needing more than 6. So I think that's plenty of variation. Just wish the heads had been about 3 times as big. So if you're looking to pick up any reinforcements for your own army, or even to just start out your conquest force, whenever you get to checkout on Parabellum's eShop, you can click on the question that says, do you have a discount voucher? A box will appear where you can type Maelstrom 10 and secure a 10% discount on your next order. You'll also be supporting the channel by doing that, and to all of you who have already done so, we say thank you. Your support is what lets us keep doing what we're doing. So if you haven't already, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so that you can get notifications when we put new content out. We're planning some campaigns coming up very soon. They have been delayed way longer than I wanted them to be, but we're getting ready to start rolling again, hopefully, fingers crossed. So as always, thank you for spending time with us today at the Maelstrom.